Good morning, welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We have some cloudy conditions out there this morning. We're going to see that transition to some rainfall for the late afternoon, evening hours, and we'll continue to see that rainfall overnight. And even a chance of a brief period of wintry mix tomorrow morning before the precipitation ends by late morning on Wednesday. Looking at our sounding this morning, our freezing level is up there at 11,900 feet. We see our winds out of the southwest to west-southwest throughout the column this morning, seeing fairly breezy winds at the low levels, 32 knots at 1,000 feet up to 39 knots at 6,000 feet, and seeing that increase continuing up in the atmosphere. Up to 25,000 feet, we see 85 knots of wind out of the west-southwest. Looking at our surface analysis this morning, we have a weak stationary boundary that's west of our region, kind of dividing where some low clouds are along the Piedmont, and the just upper level cloud cover along the coastal plain. We have a cold front that's pressing towards our region that will move through for the evening hours into tonight. We also have an area of upper level disturbance across the southern plains as well as the Arctic region that's going to be moving towards our region for tonight into tomorrow morning. Looking at our satellite imagery this morning, you can see we have abundance of upper level cloudiness across the region. This is the infrared satellite. You can see the oranges and the yellows and the greens are the colder cloud tops, or the upper level clouds. And we see we do have a good amount of that cloud cover streaming in from the southwest and northeast. It's going to continue to do so today. And with that, we're going to see some rainfall approaching from the west and the southwest. See, most of that rainfall this morning is confined off to the northern Virginia into northwestern Maryland. That's going to continue to be the case throughout much of the day today until we move into the afternoon, late afternoon hours. We'll see that rainfall starting to approach as the cold front moves towards the region. Looking at the 3-kilometer NAM model for today and the drive reflectivity, this is at 9 a.m. and then looking at 10 a.m. you can see it's overdoing that rainfall, not initializing quite as well as you would like it to, with the rainfall showing up too far south. But overall, for the afternoon hours, going to see that band of showers kind of move towards the region, and then by the evening hours should see that cold front move south of the region and some post-frontal showers starting to develop across the region. This is at 8 o'clock tonight, or 20 local, and then moving on through the nighttime hours, we'll see that cold air press into the precipitation, and that's going to allow for areas such as Salisbury to see some sleet mix in by about 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Here at Wallops, we shouldn't really see much mixture of the winter precipitation until about 8 o'clock in the morning. You can see here by 7 o'clock it has it, but definitely by 8 o'clock you'll see that snowfall, band of snowfall across the central portions of the Delmarva Peninsula tomorrow morning. Looking like we're just going to see, if we do have any accumulation across the central portions of the Delmarva Peninsula, it'll just be on the grassy surfaces or elevated surfaces. Shouldn't see any road issues, and here at Wallops we're just going to have a very brief period of some wintry mix or light snowfall, and with that not expecting any snow accumulation here at Wallops. Looking at the European model the next few days, this is this afternoon. You can see that cold front pressing in with the rain showers associated with that for the evening hours, and then overnight you can see that snowfall kind of approaching from the northwest as the cold air presses down towards our region. And this is at 7 a.m. This is giving a better depiction of where that rain-snow line should be, just north of the Wallops region. And then as we move into the afternoon hours, we'll see that precipitation move out of the region. We'll see clearing skies, cold temperatures tomorrow, seeing highs only in the low 40s. And then for Thursday, we'll see a cold start to the day, temperatures in the 20s, and then we're only rising up in the low 40s once again. And then Friday, we'll see a upper level trough digging into the southeast states. That's going to provide an area of low pressure developing along the coast of Carolinas, providing us with some rain showers by late Friday. Looking at our risk chart for today, we'll have the chance of rainfall for the late afternoon into the evening hours, becoming lightly during the evening hours, and then we'll have the best chance of rainfall for the early morning hours into the mid-morning hours of Wednesday. High today should be around 67 degrees. I'm expecting those winds to turn southwesterly, 10 to 15 knots, 24 gusts 24 knots. Gonna see temperatures cooler than that if the winds stay out of the south. So right now, continuing to be a tricky high temperature forecast, as the wind direction will have a significant impact on those temperatures. If we do see southerly winds all day long, we'll be stuck in the low 60s. Overnight tonight, we'll see temperatures fall down into the lower to mid 30s, with that precipitation changing possibly to a wintry mix by 8 local tomorrow morning. And with that, we'll have northwesterly winds with the post-frontal conditions, 10 to 15 knots, gust to 23 knots during the overnight hours, and we do have a chance of seeing those winds near that 25 knot criteria. So some yellows during morning into the early afternoon hours today, and then during the evening hours into the early overnight hours of Wednesday. Also see a chance of the ceilings around 500 feet from the evening hours through the early morning hours of Wednesday. Our 24-hour terminal forecast, currently we do have a scatter deck around 1,700 feet and some ceilings at 16,000 feet, a broken deck at 20,000 feet, and an overcast deck at 25,000 feet. We'll see a chance of a broken deck around 2,000 feet, and then with a slight chance of a rain shower after 1,500 local, and then rain showers likely after 1,600 local, and we'll continue with those rain showers. Looks like we could see a break in the rain early overnight between 2,300 local and 4 local on Wednesday, but overall should just see the rain in and out of the area throughout the overnight hours with lower ceilings. By Wednesday at 8 local, should see a broken deck at 500 feet. Our tides are currently normal, and looking at Wednesday through Thursday, Wednesday overcast with a chance of wintry mix during the morning, then decreasing cloudiness with partly cloudy conditions by late afternoon. It will be cold with a high of 42 degrees. That orange during the morning for our precipitation, looking like we'll have about a 60 to 70% chance of rainfall or / wintry mix during the morning for a brief time period. And we'll also have those ceilings possibly below 500 feet. Wednesday night, mostly clear and cold, a low of 26, and Thursday, mostly sunny to partly cloudy through the late afternoon, and then mostly cloudy. We'll have a cold high of 41 degrees on Thursday, and we'll have a green chart across the board. Looking at the next 7 days, we'll have that rain likely moving into the late afternoon hours, into the early morning hours of Wednesday, and then that possibility of a wintry mix during the morning of Wednesday. As I mentioned, the central portions of the Delmarva Peninsula could possibly see a slight or a very small accumulation on the grassy surfaces or car tops or elevated surfaces. Here at Wallops, shouldn't see any accumulation. If we do, it is most likely just going to be on those grassy surfaces. And moving on to Thursday and Friday, we'll see cold conditions on Thursday, partly cloudy skies. Friday, we'll see that system approaching from the southeast states, giving us rain likely during the late afternoon hours on Friday, and then Saturday we'll have early morning showers. Both days we'll see highs in the mid to upper 50s. And then Sunday and Monday we'll see area high pressure build in for Sunday. Some of the models are showing a slight chance of some rain showers Sunday morning. Right now it looks like that upper level system will move through quicker, and we'll just have area high pressure building in from the west. And then Monday looks like we'll have a cold high build in, partly cloudy conditions and cold temperatures, a high of only 40 degrees. And we'll continue to watch early next week's weather, as some of the models are indicating we could be going into an active weather pattern early next week with possibility of rainfall, even some wintry weather across the Mid-Atlantic region for early next week. Well, that's going to complete our 10 a.m. weather briefing. I hope everybody has a great day. Back tomorrow morning, 8:15 at 10 a.m.